यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम् अधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम् परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे.
Good morning. Fresh day, another word, new word. As usual, like many other days, the next word which I have chosen today is obnoxious. O-B-N-O-X-I-O-U-S. O-B-N-O-X-I-O-U-S. Obnoxious. What is obnoxious? हिंदी में इसको बोलते हैं अप्रिय. Anything which you do and you don't like it, that is called obnoxious. Suppose you expect a behavior from someone and he or she does not comply as per your expectation. You say, what an obnoxious feeling, what an obnoxious reply. You know, something which is not pleasant, that is called obnoxious. It's not in a healthy spirit. Suppose somebody writes something in a paper and someone doesn't like it. How would he describe it? I was very unhappy on the obnoxious tract, or the excerpt in the paper was totally obnoxious. That was not meant for human consumption or public consumption. That was not in the line of civility. So when we have to describe something not healthy, not to be liked, that is called obnoxious. सीधा सपाटा इस रूप में देखो, जो अप्रिय लगे, मन को दुखी करे, आंखों को चुभ जाए, दिल को भी अच्छा नहीं लगे, उसको बोलते हैं हिंदी में अप्रिय. इंग्लिश में क्या बोलते हैं? obnoxious. Oh my dear child, I am not happy with your obnoxious behavior. One should refrain from obnoxious attitudes. Now let us see some like words which would fall in the category of synonyms. I believe that obnoxious, the explanation of the word has been clear. Something causing intense displeasure, disgust or resentment. What is displeasure? जो मन को बेचैन कर दे, अच्छा ना लगे. Disgust, oh, you know, कोई चीज देखते ही आपके अंदर भौं सिकुड़ जाए, आंखें तन जाए, something not very pleasant, disgusting. और resentment, एक अंदर से फीलिंग भी आती है, विद्रोह टाइप की. क्या यार, हटो इस जगह से. This is very obnoxious place. I didn't expect this kind of obnoxious treatment, apriya treatment. You went to a place and where you were expected to get very good treatment, but the person, the host, meets you with a very utter disregard. So when you explain back, how was your treatment there? You say it was an obnoxious treatment, very bad. अब देखो इसका synonyms देखते हैं. क्या है? Abhorrent, A-B-H-O-R-R-E-N-T, abhorrent, abominable. These are all not in line of pleasant expression. Abhorrent, abominable, appalling. You just go to any place. अभी देख रहे हो कोविड में most of the patient of COVID, it's their nuisance, I suppose. They say, no, the place where we have been quarantined, the living standard, the quality is appalling. A-P-P-A-L-L-I-N-G, appalling. Obnoxious. That's what they say. The government has different version. But we have to simply go for the meaning of the word obnoxious. Disgusting. No. How can we stay in this place? It's totally disgusting. Distasteful. मन लायक नहीं है, हमारे टेस्ट लायक नहीं है. You know, that is why it is called something which is not to your taste. Distasteful, dreadful, evil, bad. So, horrendous. 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 How was the place? Oh, don't ask me that. It was horrifying. It was horrendous. Horrible. 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 Horrid. 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 So mind you, these are the words which are going to be easy supplement or complement to the word and to the meaning of word obnoxious. Once you learn the meaning of the word, you would automatically be very much, enlightened to use this word. You would like to find its substitutes. And that is possible only when you read lot of text, lot of reading material is available for you, and try to find out these words. When you read newspaper, you find these words every day coming across. Obscene, odious, offensive, rancid, scandalous, shocking, repellent. Mosquito repellent. What is repellent? जो भगाता हो. You have seen, no? Good night में वो जो बत्ती लग जाती है. What are these? These are mosquitoes repellents. So your behaviors are also sometimes very much repellent. It is not soothing someone. It does not appeal. When it does not appeal, that really repels someone. What is repel? Oh, अच्छा नहीं लगा. So that expression is called repellent. So now these are some of the synonyms. Now you would be surprised to find the what is called magic. When you start using these words, you will find so much elated from within. That just see, I learned the meaning of the word obnoxious, and so many words are nearby. I just substitute to the word obnoxious. Obnoxious environment, obnoxious place of living, obnoxious friends I got rid of. These are myriad explanation which you can render to yourself, to use new words always. अब इससे मिलता जुलता भी हो सकता है. Objectionable, brackish, disagreeable, जहाँ पे agreement नहीं होता, that is called disagreeable. Unwholesome, there is a word called wholesome, WHOLESOME, wholesome food, but which is not wholesome is called unwholesome. Lousy, miserable, atrocious, frightening, grim, macabre, MACABRE, monstrous, terrible, unspeakable. So these are the words which goes to explain what? Obnoxious. My dear children, you should always be very much amenable to your teachers, to your parents, to your family members. Your act should never be obnoxious. It should not be, atrocious. It should not be not in conformity with their likes or dislikes. You should always try to be good boy or a good girl. Your conduct should never be obnoxious. अप्रिय नहीं होना चाहिए. अप्रिय नहीं होना चाहिए. So this is a word in explanation of obnoxious. अब देखो इसका उल्टा पेन जाए. उल्टा में क्या आ जाएगा? Synonyms. क्या उल्टा क्या हुआ? Antonyms. अभी क्या था? अप्रिय. Obnoxious stand for, obnoxious means appalling. Oh, not good. अप्रिय जिसको बोलते हैं. अब इसका क्या एंटोनिम्स होगा? इनोक्वस. ओह, वेरी प्यारा बच्चा है यार. such a harmless character. Innocuous. I-N-N-O-C-U-O-U-S. I-N-N-O-C-U-O-U-S. Inoffensive. Innocuous क्या होता है? और obnoxious क्या होता है? Offensive. Distasteful. But here it is inoffensive. So once you remember these words and once you know the meaning and its antonyms in keeping the words side by side, you just get to know the difference between synonyms and antonyms and the very word that you have learned its meaning for. So my dear children, the word today was obnoxious. Your conduct, your behavior, your day-to-day activities should be perfect. It should be acceptable by all. If it is not acceptable, it is none other than obnoxious. Your acts were totally obnoxious. That's why there was a complaint from your principal, from your school teacher. I promise you, sir, that not only I am apologetic for my obnoxious behavior, henceforth I shall never repeat one. You just give a letter writing in excuse. Please pardon me, sir, to your class teacher. My conduct in classroom was not only appalling, but it was obnoxious. It was horrible. It was horrifying. So just imagine, if you use this word, obnoxious का उल्टा क्या होगा? That was not acceptable. Acceptable. Innocuous. Agreeable. जहाँ पे agree करते हो, how was his behavior? Okay, fine. He's a good boy. He's, homework अच्छा करता है. What kind of man is he? Not bad. He is agreeable to most of the issues. He is not very contentious character. His conducts are agreeable, alluring personality. He allures you. He does not distrust you. He does not make you hateful. He allures you. A-L-L-U-R-I-N-G. Allure मतलब he attracts towards you. Appealing. A-P-P. That was the appalling. A-P-P-A-L-I-N-G. Appalling. Horrifying. But here it is appealing. A-P-P-E-A-L-I-N-G. There is a difference, mind you. There is a subtle difference between appalling and appealing. That was appalling. Oh, obnoxious. That is a synonym of obnoxious, is appalling. But here, appealing is antonym of the word obnoxious. Attractive. A-T-T-R-A-C-T-I-V. Attractive. Blessed. Congenial. What was the weather there? What kind of situations you lived in? If it is very bad, if I have to use in a very disagreeable mode, I will say obnoxious. But if it is very nice, I will say it was very, very congenial atmosphere. Very healthy, very congenial. It was delicious. D-E-L-I-C-I-O-S. Delicious. Delightful. Desirable. Dreamy. Enjoyable. Gratifying. Inviting. Pleasurable. Satisfying. Savory. S-A-V-O-R-Y. Savory. Sweet. Weather was welcome. It was not obnoxious. So my dear children, today I gave you the word obnoxious. It's very unpleasant. In Hindi में इसको क्या बोलेंगे? अप्रिय. अच्छा नहीं लगने वाला है. A writing or one article came in the paper that was full of criticism, and to my opinion, such criticism is nothing but a piece of obnoxious writing, apriya writing, which is far away from the reality and very near to untruthfulness. So obnoxious is a negative word, it's an adjective which you should try to use it quite often. Not only the uses of it will enhance your word power, but it shall give you elan and confidence to learn more and more word power. And mind you, it's a day-to-day practice. More you practice, better is the confidence and more number of attempts that you take to use this word, Lot many words are there in nearby, like its synonyms, antonyms, which comes to your kitty as form of word power. Thank you.
यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम् अधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम् परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृताम् धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि